What's going on, guys? So it is Monday morning, a little bit wet, and we are 5 days out of the Samson Dauda Grand Prix. It's going to be a good day today. So I hope you've all had a good weekend and a good start to the week. I definitely have. So yesterday was a rest day. We did the first day of peak week yesterday. So we've up water to 8 litres and food's been low on a rest day. Food's been about 150 carb. Yesterday we put in just short of 500, and with the extra water, the extra carbs, and then what we also did, we dropped steps from, because I've been doing 12 to 15 these last few weeks. We dropped steps to 6k max yesterday, and this morning I woke up a kilo lighter, so the lightest I've been all prep, which is a good sign. It shows that my body is getting fresher, it's dropping the fatigue. But yeah, that'll be just water. That the fat loss is done. The fat loss is done. The work is done. Now it's just about dropping the water and getting full, and basically making sure we don't mess anything up, and we just get the body fresh, ready for Saturday. That is the plan. So today, I know some of you have been watching my videos, my clients especially, because I've had a few people that don't usually send me training videos. Love it. Now you're starting to realise that your progress is more important than what other people think. That's what we want. That is what we want. Took Emma last night to see the new Fantastic Four at Showcase. When you're in prep, you've got about 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes of concentration in you, and then you just fidgeting, napping on and off. But Emma enjoyed it, and that's what matters. Said it was decent. It didn't seem bad. It seemed alright. I love going to the cinemas now. I used to go twice a week. Obviously now, since I've got Charlotte, it's sort of like when we can get babysitter in. But that's one thing that we've been trying to work on even during prep, and going forward, because what we did is, because obviously Charlotte's 2.5 now, and what we did is, for the first sort of like 2 years, we fell into the trap of not doing date night, and before you know it, you're just mum and dad, and you are no longer a couple. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, and I think it's important for a relationship that you keep that going. So yeah, date nights have been going ahead. Looking forward to some more date nights as well after prep. Yeah, exciting stuff. So today we are going to Muscle Unit in Barnsley, Rob Taylor's gym, and we are training back. Some sick machines for back here. We've got all the Panatta, the majority of the Panatta range for back. I'm going to use some pull downs. We've got the Gym Leco T-bar row, which is a sick T-bar row. And there's some good Cybex back machines as well, which we're going to use. So I think today what we're going to do is, well, I know what we're going to do today because we planned it with Cuba. So we're going to do 4 back exercises, a rear delt exercise, and 2 bicep exercises, and then I'm going to do some posing for him. Yeah, man. So obviously, as we're in peak week, I see bodybuilders. I even see pros doing it, man, and I feel it's almost like a form of self-sabotage. But like peak week, you're training, you do not want to be going to full failure. You can lift heavy, but you do it, like I hear guys do it and they're like, oh, I don't know how to hold back, and it's like, well, joke's on you then, because it's just going to kill you up, man. You're trying to get your body fresh. So yeah, no going to failure today. Cuba says 2RAR, whatever that means. But nah, just literally no going to failure. 1 rep shy, 2 reps shy of failure. Yeah, and volume is usually what it is for back, but what it's been these last sort of like few weeks. I think majority of exercises are 2 working sets, sort of like 8 to 12 range, 8 to 10. Then we might have like 1 or 2 where we're just doing 1 working set. But yeah, right. My pre-workout meal. So yesterday, I had just short of 500 gram of carbs, and like I said, I dropped 1 kilo. Today, the first training day back after the weekend, we have got, I think we're having just over 700 grams of carbs today, and 8 litres of water. To be fair, again, I can still tell I'm not fully fresh. Like yesterday, even when I was at cinemas, I could feel myself getting that hypo feeling, that super low blood sugar. I could tell the carbs weren't touching the sides, but it's all part of the process. By like Wednesday, Thursday, I should be close to being fresh. Friday, Saturday, I'll be 100% ready. But yeah, so pre-workout today. This is about this. Pre-workout today, we've got no more poverty portions. We've got 150 grams of keema rice today. We've got 100 grams of pineapple. We've got just 15 grams of raisins. What else have we got? A shitload of cinnamon, obviously. I've been watching Nick Walker, and I've seen he bangs it in every meal. Chicken, everything, every single meal. So you know we're doing that. If it works for Nick Walker, it's gonna work for us, isn't it? We've just got 30 grams of whey. We don't need that much protein anymore, especially when we're having so much carbs. As obviously you all know, the carbs are protein sparing. So higher your carbs, generally the less protein that you need. Especially in this last week now. Like I said, it's just about filling up, making sure digestion's on point, making sure we're tight. And I've also got in this meal 20 grams of almond butter, and not just any almond butter, almond and coconut butter. Yeah. And if you know, you know. If you're still having peanut butter, well, dead. If you're just having almond butter on its own, dead. Almond and coconut butter, where it's at. You can get kilo tubs of the stuff on Amazon. And yeah, bad boy. And we have still got in a black coffee pre-workout. Yep. That is it, guys. Right. I'll see you guys at the gym. We're here, boys. A muscle unit in Barnsley. Right, first exercise, single arm Panata pull down. Sick machine this for hitting your lats, man. What I'm actually going to do today, I'm not going to use, I'm going to try refrain from using my straps today, just so that I'm not tempted just to take it a bit further than what I need to. But yeah, like I said, we can still lift heavy in peak week, but we just do not want to go to failure. Yeah? So this weight should be fine. We should remember to stop when we need to stop. Proper isolate those lats. Nice. Perfect. Reckon I could have done 1 or 2 more. Like I said, didn't want to push it. We'll have a little break. Don't need too much. And then we'll go over arm. Perfect again. Oh, I've blown my lats up already, that. Little rest. We'll go again, stay on same weight. Tell you what, one thing I've noticed massively over these last couple of years is just how elite chest supported back machines are, man. I used to love a barbell row, and they're good, don't get me wrong, they're really good. And like your normal pull down, but one thing what I've noticed that machines where you've got a chest support, you can just be locked in and just isolate your back so much better, so much better. And since I started doing that, my back has grown a lot. Still needs to come up, but like I said, since I've been doing that, I've been able to isolate it better, hit it better, and it's come up a lot. See you in a bit, bro. Right, another set, same weight, one more set each arm. Let's go. 8 or 9 reps, don't need to push it. Oh. Perfect again, man. Yeah, just supported machines, sick. Good for, like I say, one of the best things about machines, most good ones anyway, you can manipulate your body position and get locked into a position where you can just isolate the muscle so much more. So much more. Don't have to worry about stabilising as much, just getting tight. And like what you notice with these, the lat that I'm trying to hit, I can hold my body a little bit more to this side, pull in nice and tight, and really squeeze the shit out of the lat. That's one thing that I need to stop doing as much, swearing. It sounds common. Right, let's go, last set of these. Oh yeah, sick machine, sick machine. Right, another single arm row. Tell you what, that pre-workout on the way here hit differently. When your food's been that low for so long, it was like orgasmic. It's the only way I can describe it. Weird. Right, same again. Another good pinata machine. I like standing up for these sometimes, but feeling a bit lazy today. Nah, you just got to make sure with your chest supported machines that especially if it's like a seated row, that you're not pulling away from the pad, that you're always keeping your chest glued to the pad, and if anything, pressing into the pad with your chest. But yeah, let's see how we get on with this. We've got 3 plates side, no crazy. Again, no going to failure. At least 1 rep shy. Right, let's go. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Could probably got 11, 12, 10, just right for this week. A little bit of a rest, and we go again. Oh yeah. Sick of these machines, man. Sometimes, especially on a weekend, if you come at busy time, or if you come at tea time, great week, muscle when it gets busy, man, but I'm training at this time every day. What we're on now, 12 o'clock. Perfect. Nice and quiet. I'm the biggest guy in the gym. Even when Rob's here now, I'm the biggest guy in the gym. Don't tell him I said that. And if you're watching, Rob, I'm coming. Right, set number 2, same weight. We'll see how it feels. If I get to 8 and it's easy, we'll do 9. If I get to 9 and it's easy, we'll do 10. We've got 10 up last set. But again, we don't need to go to failure. In off season, what I find is a lot of the time, that second set I can match the first one easy as long as I had enough rest. But like I said, back end of prep, back end of a diet phase, it's just not happening. Not every session anyway. That's another reason why we lower volume. Start doing that, end up losing muscle. But yeah, right, let's go. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, I've decided I'm gonna make sure I start coming in more, man. If not, I'm just doing myself a disservice. Sick machines, especially for back. Especially for back. Atmosphere is different here too, man. Like I say, if you've never been to TMU before, get your ass down here. You won't regret it. I remember when I was training with Robin, we were prepping for his shows, and we'd see a guy and he were like, happened a couple of times in the space of a few weeks, and he'd speak to us and we'd be like, "You're not from round here, are you?" He'd be like, No, we're from Romania. Like, oh, what are you doing here? Just come to visit the gym. Staying in a travel lodge down the road, a week at muscle unit. Just shows how good it is that. Right, let's go. Enough talking. Right. Oh yeah, easy. Right, single arm rows done. T-bar rope next. Let's get it. T-bar row. Gym Leco piece this. Sick. If you've not used it, you need to come and you need to find a gym that's got one and get one used. Sick. Right. 2 sets, 8 to 12. I love the baseline here if you haven't realised. Never really listened to baseline apart from in here. But seems to get you going a bit when you're training, man. Right, let's go. Again, not to failure. Nine. Feel like I could have squeezed another, but again, no failure. I'm actually going to stay on that weight. That felt good, that felt really good, that. Little rest, same again. Same again, set number 2, 8 or 9 reps, no going to failure. Let's go. Oh, perfect. Sick machine, man. Sick machine. Get your ass to muscle on it. Right. Let's go do a chest supported side back row. One that lights up the whole back. So far so good, man. The Cybex that we were going to use, Cybex Eagle chest supported row, being refurbed, isn't it? But again, the Panata stuff, can't go wrong with this, man, can't beat it. Get proper locked into this as well. So on this now, we've pretty much hit all the back. One last back exercise, then we'll hit rear delts. I just want one good set of this, 8 to 12. No ever. Making sure I get a nice squeeze, nice stretch. And again, lean into the machine. Right, let's go. Sick. Still, pump's not as good as what it usually is. But it's all part of the process, man. Like I say, one day of carbs, 2 days of carbs ain't gonna do the job. I think we trialed, so you should, ideally in a prep, you want to give yourself enough time to trial your carb up, man. That's why long preps, as much as people hate them, a long prep is always the best. Well, I say a long prep, we've done about just over 20 weeks, I think. But yeah, the first time we got really flat, we had a couple of rest days, and we did 4 days carb up. and it wasn't till the 4th, 5th day where I felt fresh and ready to go again. So that's why we started carving up at 6 days out. Right, rear delts, just one good set of rear delts, and then move on to biceps. Stitch up, man. I know I said we were doing rear delts, but there's some not rear delt machine I want to use, but we'll just wait for that. We'll wait for that. We'll do biceps first. Right, 2 good sets on these. Just gonna squeeze the shit out of them. So this Cybex Eagle machine, the one thing I like about it is you can really keep your tension on the biceps throughout the whole movement. That means it's hard, but it blows your biceps up like mad. Again, after prep, we're going to milk all these machines. We're going to get the most out of them as we can. The longer you can milk a machine, the longer you can stick to your machines and micro load and micro progress without switching up the machine, the better. And I've said it before, but shocking the body, the way you shock the body is by progressing the load, by progressing the stimulus. You don't need to fucking surprise it with a new exercise. Right, let's go. That'll do. That'll do. Sick machine, man. We'll have a little rest. And we'll do one more set on these. Right, we're going a little bit lighter. Just because I want to get a few more out. That way it felt good, but it felt a bit heavy. Like doing a little bit more reps on biceps. Right, let's go. Sick machine, man. Sick machine. Right, you know the drill. Or you should do by now. We're gonna aim for 2 sets of 10 to 15 on these. Execution over everything. Quality reps. Right, let's go. do. That's what I do. So if you notice when I do these, I try and keep my arms a little bit out in front of me. Nick Walker trick this, so I seen him do it, and I'm thinking, why is he doing them like that? There must be a reason. And he don't go super heavy either. What's he doing? That's another thing what you can. If somebody's bigger than you, or got a better body part than you, and they're not lifting as heavy weight as what you lift, then you can definitely learn a trick from them or two. Like I said, if somebody's got bigger arms than you, unless they're just a freak, if someone's got bigger arms than you and they're lifting a lot lighter weight than you, then watch how they do it, because you're missing a trick. But yeah, so what I've realised what he does is, he makes sure that when he's doing the curl, he's keeping the tension on the bicep. So he's never letting it go to a full stretch, he's never letting it go down. He's always keeping it slightly in front and keeping tension on the bicep. Right, let's get another set. Watch and learn. There's two guys looking at me thinking, what is that guy doing talking to the camera? What a weirdo. Do you think I care? Right, let's go. Yeah. Right. Rear delts. One set on these. I'm not doing a warm-up set. I don't need to do a warm-up set. I'd say do warm-up sets on 50% of exercises now, especially on back. I just don't feel like you need as many. I used to be of the thought process that the more warm-up sets you did, the less chance of injury. But now what I've realised is, for me, the more warm-up sets I do, the more inflammation it causes. So now, like I said, 50% on back, but on other days I'll just do potentially one warm-up set. I'll do a set of, so the warm-up set will be usually 50% of my working set weight, 50-60%, and I'll usually do 4 to 6 reps, just as a feeler, and just to sort of like get my body used to that movement pattern that I'm going to be doing for the set. But on back, I feel no benefit from doing them. And since I've stopped doing them, I've been stronger, progressed better, I've had less inflammation, less pain in my joints. It seems counterproductive and it almost like doesn't seem logical, but since I've started implementing this, it's made a big difference. And I think in the off season as well, it's going to make a big difference as well. Right, one set of these, like I said, I don't need to do a warm-up set. I know what weight I'm doing for my working set. One set of 8 to 12, 8 to 15, let's go. Not to failure.
Special request on the brother from Night Soul Base on West Play on the good head, do it, God bless. Rock climb, rock climb, rock climb, rock climb, rock climb,
Oh, perfect. I could have probably got one more, just one more. So a bit close to failure than we like, but rear delt, small body part, it'll recover, it's not going to destroy me. Right, done. Let's go check the pump, man. Another good session. Another good session. I find it hard to have bad sessions, man. What's better to do than be at the gym? Get in a pump. Like I said before, working on yourself as a man, one of the best things you can do. I know girls watch this channel as well, but as a man, setting yourself goals, making progress in anything that you do in life, one of the best things that you can ever do. See what the back's saying, man. See, to some of you guys I might look full and pumped, but believe me, this is flat. But we are drying out a little bit, getting a little bit tighter. Let's see what the back's saying, man. Give it a back double. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. Like I said, the work's done now. The fat's pulled off. Just a case of drying out, filling up, and then looking my best. Right. I'm gonna take some nudes for Cuba. He wants to see it. So this week, as any cut should really do in peak week, so he's wanting to see how I look like an hour after my first meal, how I look like, what I look like end of my workout, and yeah, the more data he can gather this week, the more he can understand my body. He understands it pretty well already, man. We've been working together long enough now. Even though this is the first prep, I couldn't be happier with how it's gone. I couldn't be happier with how it's gone, man. Yeah. And then post-workout, what have we got? Post-workout, just 30 gram of whey, got 150 gram cream of rice again, and we've got 200 berries and a measly 15 grams of raisins. And I'm going to call that supermarket on the way back. I need to grab some olive oil because I've got some fats in my next couple of rice meals, just to slow things down a bit, just so that the carbs stick. Otherwise, they just go straight through and they won't fill me up. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to take some nudes for Cuba, and then we're going to go home, rest and eat. So that's another one down, guys. Like I said, I'm loving these now. I'm loving all the feedback. I've had it's madness how many of you guys, how many of you have messaged me, pushing me, telling me to keep doing it, telling me that you're enjoying it. Yeah, man, I love it. We might do. I know I've just been doing my training and that. We might do like a day of eating soon. At the moment, the kitchen's a shithole. Not that I care what you think. Kitchen's a shithole. We haven't really got a kitchen at the moment. That's getting installed. We've got a kitchen fitter coming next month to do floor and full kitchen. Yeah. But yes, guys. Again, Thank you so much for watching. You don't understand how much it means to me. If you enjoyed it, if you feel like you got anything from it, drop a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and if you've got any suggestions, drop me a DM on Instagram or put a comment in the comment section. Right, nice one. Peace out.